He's getting some great results on the mound early in his pro career, and people around the game are taking notice. One of those people is Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline, who joins me now. Jonathan, what are you seeing when you look at him out there on the mound?
There's nothing more exciting than seeing a guy going from the amateur game to the pro game and hitting the ground running. He's really taken to the pro instruction. You've seen all of his stuff take a step forward in the way he's using his pitches. He works quickly. He throws a lot of strikes. The command has really gotten much better. And as a result, the players behind him love it because they're ready to go on each and every pitch. There's not a lot of wasted time. The development he's already made in such a short period of time has a big up arrow next to his name.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Mississippi Braves and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Brown will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Stepping up is Alexander Palma. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Now here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 on this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Jamie Westbrook. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This is foul right side.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gabe Lieber trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball outside.
Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I got it.
Demerits there to retire the side. We've played an inning, still nothing.
You're out. Out.
At the plate now is Chad Spanberger. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way.
Wood!
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Popped him up. Shoemake is there.
Mine.
One down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Leo Vera. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sean Adams trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. One ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, we got 2 here.
Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So next to hit is Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. The pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Now to bat, Ozzie Negrete as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
We got no one.
The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Robert Fitzgerald, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll start this one at 269. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out. Stepping in next, Zach Brown. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Another look at the sweet play from third there to end the inning. 3 innings in the books. Still no score on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alexander Palma.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
So next to bat will be Jamie Westbrook. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Gabe Lieber is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. And now Tyson Randolph grounded out in his last at bat. First delivery to him. Pitch on the way. On, he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Striding in is Chad Spanberger. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
First baseman, Chad Spanberger.
Now here's the first offering. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Count even now at 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's their first hit of the game. To the plate now, Leo Vera batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And Demerit will be there to make the play for the first out. Digging in next, Sean Adams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Spanberger stands at first with 1 out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Ozzie Negrete, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ball even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a liner. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. Mississippi leads it 1-0. So here is Robert Fitzgerald. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Pablo Abreu will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Pops this one up.
I got it.
Shoemake is there, 2 down. Next to hit is Jamie Westbrook. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Jamie Westbrook.
Now here's the first offering.
Yeah.
2 down.
From the stretch.
Ball.
Abreu is off at first with 2 away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. Mississippi's out in front, 1-0. So now to the plate, Tyson Randolph. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Hey, let's go, kids. 1 time right here.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Last half of the 7th here, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Gabe Lieber. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chad Spanberger, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just inside.
1-1.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, Leo Vera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. Mississippi leads it 1-0. Now it'll be Sean Adams, struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
You know, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time. Slapped hard the opposite way, and there's a base hit. So there you go, the possible tying run aboard here to kick off the home half of the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Mississippi Braves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tyson Randolph earns win number 4 on the season. Zach Brown is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Josh Graham records the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Joining us here tonight, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Mississippi Braves and the Biloxi Shuckers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Biloxi Shuckers.
Jesus Castillo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Right fielder coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So now into the box is Alexander Palma. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alexander.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to stand in is Mac Bermundo.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Mac Bermundo.
Line drive base hit to right. Now at the plate, Tyson Randolph flew out last time up.
Tyson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alexander Palma. He flew out in his last AB. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And now in the box, Jamie Westbrook. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive base hit to right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat.
So stepping in is Jamie Westbrook. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Next, it'll be Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Two and 0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, D-Row, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as.
So the next to bat will be Tyson Randolph.
Tyson Randolph.
He's set and the pitch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Hey, we're patient up there.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
And stepping in, Tyson Randolph drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Shuckers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Jesus Castillo earns the win, his second. Tucker Davidson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
He's starting to draw some eyes, and for good reason. He has been lighting it up at the plate and playing well in the field to boot. I've got Mike Lowell with me today. Mike, what are you seeing from him that's leading to this late success?
Well, I've been very impressed. I look at him and I see an absolute plan at the plate. That tells me that he's putting in a lot of work in between games, maybe even in between at-bats, talking to his coaches, using the video work. Maybe it's the weight room, whatever the case may be. But he is really showing that what he's doing off the field is paying dividends on the field, and he's really catching a lot of eyes.
You know, I've dealt with some players who will keep a journal even between at-bats of everything they saw from the pitcher. Every little thing that you do, all that prep really can pay off in results.
It definitely can. You know, and this is a case-by-case basis. Some people are very meticulous. They like to know what a certain guy threw in every single count and feel like that helps him in the future. Some guys want to have a clean slate. But whatever it is, this young man is doing his job, and it's really showing on the field. He has a knowledge of the plate much more advanced than his years are showing right now, and it bodes well for his team.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Mississippi Braves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Weigel gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out.
Paper bait.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chad Spanberger. He went deep in the contest last night.
Chad Spanberger.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short.
Next to hit, Tyson Randolph. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Randolph.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
No.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans. Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
So now here is Tyson Randolph trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
First pitch on its way.
That's the ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Adams ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Next, it'll be Sean Adams. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Adams.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with 9.
Next, here is Tyson Randolph. Flew out last time up. First pitch on the way.
Yep. Yeah, like your chin up there, huh?
Comes set. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. And that's going to get down out there. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down. Center.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Tyson Randolph. And it's fouled away.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, Dero. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitch.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Mississippi Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Patrick Weigel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Bubba Derby pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Josh Graham closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trey Riley, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in will be Tyson Randolph, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Randolph.
He's set. Here it comes. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Stay high. Here you go.
Hit in the air out to center field. Palma is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now is Leo Vera, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Scott Sunich.
The pitcher, Scott Sunich.
Swinging a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Next up, Tyson Randolph. He flew out in his last debut. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Westbrook will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Scott Sunich. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Randolph will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Next to dig in, Tyson Randolph.
Number 32, Tyson Randolph.
Oh, sit on something right here. Let her fly. Hey, I'm with that up there, huh?
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now. Up next, Tyson Randolph. He bounced out last time up. And now the first pitch. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big.
Now to the plate, here is Tyson Randolph, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jamie Westbrook, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Westbrook.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He brings it in, and they have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Mississippi used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trey Riley wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the Shuckers, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Tyson Randolph, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
And stepping in, Jamie Westbrook. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down.
Hey, that was an absolute fantastic diving catch and a really great effort. And I don't want to take away from it too much, but if you look closely at his route, it definitely was not the most direct way to get to the baseball. He didn't take a good angle initially, but let's credit him for making the adjustment and laying out for the catch.
At the plate now, Pablo Abreu. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Hit on the ground to third. And there's out number 2. Into the box, Gabe Lieber. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. And now here is Chad Spanberger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Got him to go down swinging there. Chad Spanberger goes quietly leading off the second. Digging in, the switch hitter, Leo Vera. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. A ball and no strikes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate is Sean Adams. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now into the box, Ozzie Negrete. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box, Robert Fitzgerald, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and 4 RBIs. 1-1 the count. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In now, Zach Brown. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Third inning, no score to this point. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So here now's the pitcher, Tyson Randolph.
The pitcher, Tyson.
First pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
Etherton gets his lead at first, nobody out. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat.
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jamie Westbrook.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Nasloni has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next up is Pablo Abreu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Stepping in once again is Gabe Lieber. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Chad Spanberger. Now the pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Another 0-2 coming. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Chad Spanberger becomes the first out of the inning. Stepping in now, Leo Vera. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1 the count now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on and missed.
2 balls. 1 down here, fellas.
Line drive to center field. That's a base hit, their first of the game. So now to the plate, Sean Adams. And he lays off there, 1-0. Vera, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The batter, the catcher.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And another foul ball. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
2 down now.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping up is Tyson Randolph. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now the 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down.
Let's go, big dog.
Swing, and he pops him up. Fitzgerald is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, here is Zach Brown. Grounded out in his last at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Jamie Westbrook. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1 to count. 1 out, nobody on. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jamie Westbrook goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Pablo Abreu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. To 1-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Kevin Weinstein is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 22.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Mississippi rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyson Randolph earns his 5th winner of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
They left 6 men on base.
This is the story that I am all about lately. The organization drafted him higher than he was projected to go, and they seem to believe that he could be a 2-way player for them. But not everybody agrees. I've got the mayor, Sean Casey, with me. Sean, you're not sold on this idea. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm not sold on it because I think baseball is such a tough sport. And, you know, when you first get drafted, maybe you come out of high school or you come out of college, right? I mean, it's easy to be a 2-way player. But when you get into professional baseball, it's so specialized. The pitchers are at another level, the hitters are at another level, and the work that goes into that one side of the game, there's so much that goes into it. So for a player to come into pro ball and try and be a 2-way player, that's going to be a really tough thing to do, and not many people have had a ton of success at that.
And the refinement's only one aspect of it. There's also the physical stamina that goes into playing a professional season, coming from college or high school where you've got a few days off between games. It's very grueling in the pro ranks.
Well, it's the grueling part about professional baseball. In the minors, you're playing 144 games. In the big leagues, you're playing 162. The mental part of that, having to play night in and night out, is so taxing and so demanding. So to do that mental side of it 2 ways, I mean, for me, going back as a hitter, it would almost have been impossible for me to do that.
Socials and my Twitch to know when I'm live recording new content for YouTube. Again, thanks for watching the Prophet Loki 309 YouTube. I'll see you in the realm of mischief.